What's up YouTube, Northwest Farm Dad here. Today I'm going to open up my new American Giant hoodie that's on the left in the package. On the right is my almost 2-year-old Flint and Tinder. It's called a 10-year hoodie. Super happy with the Flint and Tinder one. I've had American Giant in the past. I didn't like the way that they washed. They shrunk a lot. Haven't had that problem with the Flint and Tinder, but I wanted to talk first about the ordering experience with the American Giant. So I bought this about a week ago. I tried to buy it 2 weeks ago, got all the way through the checkout process, and then they couldn't, it was like their credit card processing system was down. So waited a week, went back last Friday, ordered it again. This time it went through. I got a notification from my bank that a transaction was processed outside the US, and then nothing. I didn't get a confirmation email. I've never gotten any shipping information, but a week later, this is what showed up. So very, very odd ordering experience. It seems like they've been around for like 10 years now. You would think that would be solved, but it was odd, and it was very uncomfortable to spend $130 on a hoodie and not get a confirmation, not get a tracking number, nothing. Just like, cool, hope it shows up. All right, so from a construction perspective, they are very, very similar. The Flint and Tinder on the right is a 12-ounce fleece, meaning it's 12 ounces per yard. The American Giant is a 13-ounce. When I feel them, I can't feel a difference. I cannot tell any difference in the fleece thickness. They both have metal zippers. I know the Flint and Tinder uses an American-made YKK zipper. The American Giant is a custom-made zipper. They don't say where the zipper is made, but both are American-made cotton, and both are sewn in America. So just about as close to as American-made a garment as possible. And that is my house chicken up in the upper left-hand corner. So from a style perspective, there's definitely some differences. You can see in the pockets, they're different. And also in the cuff length on both the bottom and the sleeve cuffs, the American Giant has a much longer cuff. I don't think I've seen a sweatshirt or a garment that I own that or that anybody else makes that has this long. This to me seems like a much more standard length. I think this is a style perspective. Another difference is the American Giant does not have the small inside pocket that the Flint and Tinder does. And now let's go to the back. So from the back, you can see there is a definite design difference. The Flint and Tinder has the arms come all the way up to kind of the mid part of the neck here, versus the American Giant, which is more of a traditional hoodie. They don't feel really any different. I don't think that it really matters, but just a difference I wanted to point out to folks. All right, so from a size and fit perspective, the American Giant, which is on top, is significantly more of a slim fit. So they're lined up on the left-hand side, and you can see that the Flint and Tinder, which I think is just a standard fit for me, for an average person, has almost 3 inches more room around the body. And then the area where I really notice it when I have them on is in the arm. The American Giant arm is significantly smaller than the Flint and Tinder arm, almost to the point where it's almost uncomfortable for me. And I do not have like gigantic arms, but I really can feel that it is a slim fit garment, and I don't necessarily like that. Another issue that I have with the American Giant is that they have this extra layer on the arm that starts about the elbow and runs down to the cuff. I have never had a problem with the hoodie wearing holes here, but they add this here, and it makes the arm even stiffer. So you have a slim fit arm with this extra piece of fabric, and it makes it stiffer. And in the one that I had before, and this is a couple years ago, as this washed, as the cotton got stiffer, it became less comfortable. I really noted that this kind of irritated me. So we'll see how this 2024 version works. One other area that I'm going to be looking for is on the back. When I washed it previously, there was a lot of bunching back here. So it really started to shrink that way. And I noticed it. I have not had that problem on the Flint and Tinder. It's as flat as the day I got it, and I try not to dry it. It has gone through the dryer on accident, and it still hasn't shrunk there. So I'm very curious to see tomorrow. I'm gonna run this thing through the wash tonight and see what happens, but we'll see if it still has that shrinking issue. So stay tuned, and I'll keep you posted as I continue to work through this. All right, so from a price perspective, the American Giant is $138 retail. The Flint and Tinder is $128 retail, so a little bit less expensive on the Flint and Tinder side of the house. For my comfort, I much prefer the Flint and Tinder just from a fit perspective. As you can see, I have worn it. I probably wear it 3 or 4 days a week around the farm. It's a great layer when it's not raining. It's a great under layer when it is raining. I really like it and have worn the heck out of it, and it's held up very well. I'm curious to see how the American Giant holds up through a couple of wash cycles to see if it still has the shrinking problems. But really for me, it comes down to the constriction on the arms. It's just not comfortable. I don't like the way they do the arm construction on these. And as it doesn't get better with age from my previous experience, and I don't expect that it's going to change this time. So anyhow, I'll put links to both items in the description below, so you can click on that if you're interested in purchasing either one of them. Also, please like and subscribe if you like my videos so I can keep putting out more of these. Thanks.